Hello, everyone. That was like a really well-timed end of the song. How was everyone today? Hi Doe, hi Zeth, hi Humblebee, hi Lizard, hi Kisagi, hi Johnny, hi Umbra. I think it's everyone. Well, that's me. I was meant to stream yesterday, but I ended up. What did I do yesterday? I guess I was just doing stuff with Diz all day yesterday. I just ended up being like, the problem is I was like, I don't have a 3-hour time period where I'm not doing something, so I couldn't fit in a stream. I probably could have streamed like 1 hour here and there throughout the day. But it just, sometimes it just doesn't work out, I guess. So we're streaming today. And I did do like a very small amount of retopo here and there yesterday, just to progress it a little further. So here's where it's at. We're still doing retopo, nothing too exciting. Butts won't be joining us today because he's at a con. If anyone's been following, he was preparing for Motor City FurCon, and now he's at Motor City FurCon. So if anyone happens to be going to that, you'll probably see him there. But yeah, this is where he's at. So we're just going to finish off the retopo today, and then we'll start sculpting him properly. Not that he's going to be super detailed anyway. Oh yeah, and I also went back and I changed his head to be this shape. With the like, I don't know what you call this. Basically, I changed his lip shape a little bit. Because before he had the beak. It's huge. I might actually retopper his tail as part of his body as well. I should probably do that. Shillelagh. Usually, like, so the problem with adding the tail to the body usually is it kind of creates this awkward spot, like right, like around here. So it like messes up the nice loops here, but I think I can fit it in. Thank you, Shillelagh. What, you like fat ass kobolds? I don't mind a bit of a huge backside myself. So what I have left, I have like random little patches left. So there's like a little patch on his hands that needs to be filled in, and then like most of his face still, and then this back of the leg. And I think that's it. So I'll start. His feet are done. They can go away. Guess I'll do his hands. Where's the retopper? Where's the destination? It's not it. There it is. Custom clothes? I don't usually do custom clothes. Like, what do you want the clothing for? On a pre-existing model or something, or like a VR chat base? You just like it big, Shillelagh? Is that why you're here? Is that why you join in my streams? The goat, like the goat base that I made? I'm a bit more inclined to do custom stuff on my own models. Okay. The problem is I just don't do clothing generally because it's kind of a pain, as we'll learn when I go to make clothing on this guy, and then I just like stop and I give him something really basic. You want to give it more? I have, so like, I have thought about doing extra like clothing as like optional add-ons. Not that they would cost more, but just like, because the problem I had with the clothing is I don't want to put like 10 outfits on one, because you could just keep making outfits, right? So I don't want to put like 10 outfits on a character and then have them be really like overloaded with stuff when people probably won't use half of it. But I have a lot of people asking me for clothing all the time with like, especially VTubers and stuff. It's a easy way to, well, it's a perceived easy way to add some more variety, but like, it's probably a lot more work than people realize. So good night, Humblebee. I remember why I had not done anything to these hands. What I should do is I should do this one. Yeah. Hi, Ravens. Rainvens? Rainvens. Like the bird. I'm sitting way too low in this chair. Hang on. Yeah, is everyone like, is it bedtime for you guys in America? This is like an hour earlier than I would usually start on a weekday. Everyone's a real sleepy hours. I'm doing well. I'm just like, this one was going very quickly, which is good compared to the last one that took a lot of time, and I wanted to like keep the momentum going. And yesterday I didn't stream. I was just playing games with Diz and amongst other things. No, nothing wrong with that. It's just I said I was going to stream. I relax all the time. I'm not obligated to stream like at all, really. Where do you want to go, Lizard? If you fall asleep, Where do you want to go? A quiet stream or a chaotic stream? You want to be woken up? No, you don't want to be woken up? Or would any workaholic count themselves as a workaholic? I feel like that's like the part of the first step of the problem, right? You need your sleep. Okay, I'll raid someone quiet for you if I can find them. If I can find someone quiet, I'll raid you into someone quiet so you can keep sleeping. You can give them like extra viewer numbers. Okay? Oh, I forgot about this. There's like a topological mess happening here. See, it's funny because you guys said last time that you could hear the birds outside, but the noise cancellation does not pick up the magpies because there's a magpie right out the window making its noise and it's not getting picked up. Okay, that's how it should look, actually. You say workaholics are broken inside. What if they enjoy their job? What if it's like my job and I get to make like furry animal people all the time and I enjoy doing it? So I do it all the time. Am I still broken? What do you mean that's not a job? I do it for money. This is how I make a living. I can't believe my job isn't a job. Yeah, that's a nice clean loop at least, thank God. There's such an interesting way to look at it. To be like, jobs have to be bad. Like, I get where you're coming from. So oh my god, Diz. Diz is here on his break just to vote. Thank you, Diz. I know you're probably not watching the sound. Enjoy your pie. We've got one in Nature Guide, by the way. I say that as he starts to abuse me. Never mind. Don't unwelcome. You're unwelcome. Ah. Should have thought about that before you threw stuff at me and scanned me. Ha! Hi, Fizz. That's going to cause issues. Nature Guy learning that his actions have consequences. Hi, Ripper. It wasn't about you. It was about the topology. What the hell are you buying that's $500? Like, is it a $10? Like, is it like a rock or something? Fizz is one of the OGs that remembers. I'm pretty sure Fizz was around on the Picardo days, the Pixel days. But he remembers the F to die. F to kill. Oh! Yeah, they're not safe for work days. You definitely weren't around for those days, Ripper. Only a few people. Like I'm pretty sure Zorak was around. Fizz. A few people in the chat were on those, but those streams used to be like 10 viewers at most, kind of thing. So. Hi, Shillelagh. Never seen you before. How are you? Is that a new zip emote? I was watching a stream last night about her talking about the new model and stuff. What do you mean? You were supposed to raid me. What did you do? Accidentally raid someone else or something? Might as well put this cut here, actually. That. Oh, they ended before I started? Okay. Why are you playing Subnautica then? Or is it just like that's the thrill because you hate it so bad? I mean, I guess that's fair. I think who was it Ryder or someone was like that? They don't have to be in a particular order, but like, yeah, Ryder. I'm pretty sure Ryder is an otter with fear of open water or something. Is that correct? Am I correct? I haven't seen Ryder in a hot minute. But if he or someone that knows can answer that. With the topology though, like, I don't know how to explain it very well, but you sort of see how me adding that loop there gives it this curve here with the topology. So that, like, the topology is supposed to conform to the curvature of the model, if that makes sense. So it's a little ugly here, actually, so I might change that as well. It's like a puzzle. You can do them all at once, you know, Ripper. You missed the skunk and the goat. You want me to do this for you? So you can remember them all?
Dragon. The skunk?
Yeah, there's also pig and shark. But yeah, there is certainly a method to it. There's actually like a lot of. I'm trying to think of like what you can compare it to. But obviously, so like you can just like I could just go like blah blah blah, fill this all in. I'm not sure actually, Ripper. It's a good point. We worry about that later. But like with the topology, like I could just like fill this in or whatever. You can get auto retopo like stuff that just does that as well. And in some cases, you know, my topology isn't amazing. But, oh my god. The dragon one, I knew what I was going to do for the dragon one, and it still took me until after the dragon was done for me to actually add it. The kobold, I want to get like a yip, because like, you know how half of them are the animal making the noise, and then like half of them are someone saying the noise. I want to get like either a bunch of kobold. It's just too much effort. Yeah, like a yip sound. So you can, it's a bit like non-intrusive. Otherwise, I could probably get someone saying Kobold from like Baldur's Gate or something. I'm sure they say Kobold in that. Maybe that's where I'll get it from. Did you see they announced a new Rhythm game? But if it's done wrong, so it's not like a huge issue. That's the thing. It's like an efficiency thing. If it's done wrong, you can get like texture warping and errors and stuff. But that's if you do it really, really wrong. It also can make it harder to like weight paint and unwrap and all these other things later. It's basically the I always say this, it's the line art of 3D. Because if you do clean lines in your 2D art, you have an easier time with like coloring or rendering and stuff like that. And it's the same with topology. If you make the topology nice and make sense, then it will just help you further on within the process. If I need buffalo sounds, it's never been an option. Oh, but also the thing is, so like I'm making squares, right? Yeah, unwrapping with crappy models is like, it's hard. No, I didn't. I've seen the Gen AI like 3D models and they're like, whoa, look at this model, it's ready to use. And you look at like the topology of it and stuff, it's just like it's like a 3D scan. What would be my noise for slug would have to be someone saying slug, and I'm sure we could find it somewhere. Like that's the thing, everyone always comes up with these random little suggestions. So like the pangolin one, I thought that one would be hard. The pangolin noises from like a Weeble song that Hank showed me where they actually sing about pangolins, which is just like very random. Yeah, yeah, we could get that. We could find that. Oh, the topology here is really bad, actually. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. This needs to all be... This is too much here. This all needs to be condensed. So the hard part with the topology... I can't remember if I talked about why I do squares, but the reason you do squares is so that it subdivides easily. So, like, you have a square, and the square can be turned into 4 equal squares. Whereas if you have, like... You can also sort of do this with triangles. So if you have a triangle, it can turn into... So you can't loop cut it. You have to divide it like this. Wait, how does it end up dividing? I guess it's like this. It divides like that, I think. Yeah, and then if you have an n-gon, which is anything greater than 4, so like if we have like this fucking shape here, or actually doesn't let me draw n-gon, which is funny. How do I make an n-gon? I guess here's like a fucked up shape. I guess I can dissolve this. Okay, here's an n-gon, right? The computer will triangulate this anyway, so it will turn this into triangles. If you have an n-gon, the computer's just gonna guess. So it could end up looking like... Wait, can I triangulate? No. So it could end up being like this. or like, you know, it could fracture this in so many numbers of ways, and like some of them are better than others. But then you get these really stretched faces as well. So like, see, you can sort of see it here. This is super flat, rather than you probably want a connection between these two. So in reality, you would probably do like a like that, and then it follows the curvature a bit more. Anyway, does that make sense? There's lots of like, you can watch heaps of videos about it. I know a little bit, but probably not heaps. I'm just like, okay, the models need to be efficient for games. And so there's obviously, I think I started saying this, I can't remember if I finished. But the hard part is when you have, that's the 3, I guess. Well, this is not the hard part. So the easy part is when you have 4. So say you want to go up and down, I forget what it's called. I guess it's just like density or something. You want to go from 4s to 2s. Oops. See, so like this is when it becomes more complicated. You have like the arm here does not need a lot of topology. It's a very like tubular shape, but the hand needs way more because it's smaller and more detailed. So you have to go into these, you have to go from like 4 density to 2 density. It's easy when it's like this and you have even numbers. And you do this little shape. And then you relax it. But when and the reason I have holes in the model is because I've fucked up and I have things like I'll have a 3 into like a 2 is hard. I've been live for about 40 minutes. So like you could do this, but you have a try. Or you add another cut, and then you got 3 to 3. Or you do, I guess you could do like this. You could do like well, no, you can't do this because then you have an extra cut here, but did you just miss the notification maybe, Hank? Twitch notifs are bad, yeah. So like I have Hank, you in the Telegram group or the Discord or the Blue Sky. I post on all of those. We're just talking about topology. Hank can tell you all about topology. Yeah, I have guides, and like obviously you can wait. What the? Oh, it's fine. Obviously, you can chuck in a couple tries and stuff. Like it's not the end of the world. Good topology is just the topology that works for you. If you look at really game efficient models, so the problem with this, right? Or the problem with this, not the problem, but with this model, I'm keeping it to quads because I don't know exactly what people are going to use this model for, and also because I'm going to subdivide it in a moment, but like, I keep all of the VR chat bases relatively quad heavy because some people will subdivide them and use them for animation. Whereas if you have a model for a game that's only going to be used in a game, you can put like heaps of tries in it because it's going to get triangulated anyway. Just at least try and give it some edge flow, I guess. So like even the top of this hand could be better. But you can sort of see where I've thought about it a bit, where I have the loops around like into the knuckles here. You can see the topology of the fingers. Yeah, I find topology is one of those things that, like, how do I put it? It's one of those things where it's like, trying to think of how I'm describing this. It's like novice 3D bait. So like when you're starting out 3D or something, you'll see it used, like the term used a lot, and you'll probably get like I was gonna equate it to like a fitness stuff, but like you get this content pushed on you that's like, here's how to do topology, you're doing topology wrong, and stuff like this. And then becoming an enlightened 3D artist is when you realize like what you're doing isn't wrong. Essentially, like what they're doing is wrong, or they're telling people the wrong thing, or you know, there's no. I think there's no real wrong way to do it. I mean, there is wrong ways, but there's no real wrong ways. The wrong way to so the wrong way to do it is to not do it at all. So that's when you get the funny, like the funny haha Garten of Ban controller with 10 bajillion polygons, because it wasn't retopologized at all. What am I doing here though? That's the real question. It certainly feels like, dude, fuck this thumb. No, I guess. Oh. So at the moment I've got, what's this, 8 going into 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Sort of 4. If I cut this here. I can work with this. Because then it just becomes a divide by 2. Hi, Luna. That's right. And then I'll just relax it, and that makes it all better. Alright, the hand's like done. Done enough. What I need to do is I need to join this up and like fix up his elbows. I need to remember the stupid thing that I was doing last time. Because I actually do not remember how it went. But it was like, what do? You do this, and then you do this or something? No. See, that seems fine, right? Why don't I just do that? Oh, because it has that cut on the inside. I need to look at the other model to remember how I did this. It's probably not that useful. Oh, this gives tries. I won't do it. I'll just go back and do it the old-fashioned way. A pole-only model. Do you mean like topology-wise pole? Or like a bunch of tubes together? How would that even work? Is that not just like a triangulated model at that point? Or like, I feel like there's almost like a mathematical like a what's it? Because if you have like 4 and then that divides into 8 and then that would have to divide into like 16. Bottomology. Okay, Ripper, calm down. Oh, I forgot about this mess. Let's leave that for last. Yeah, the crutch always gives me trouble as well. So we just pretend we do not see that button. That's wrong one. The dated 24 hours. What are you trying to say, Nature Guy? Baited. Okay. That makes sense. I kind of probably shouldn't have done the loops like this. The Night of 1,000 Dicks. Let's do. True. That's fine, sorry. All right, put in one more cut here, then we can close this off. So 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Wow, hooray. That looks awful. It's for that stupid Sims game that everyone's hyping. I guess including Twitch. And yeah, I redid the muzzle to make it less beak-like. It's not why people on Twitch have a cat emote. It's a Twitch global emote, isn't it? Oh yeah, okay. Hi, Alpha. What do you mean? What do you expect me to say? Are we just gonna say, is this what it's become? Every time we make a joke now we say it's a joke, by the way? Wait, this made sense without this loop. Why did I make this loop? I forgot a moon. Ripper, I'm confused. Can you explain the joke for me, Ripper? What the? Yeah, and obviously no dogs here. I haven't seen any dogs. Have you guys seen any dogs recently? This is a cat stream. That Ripper, that just makes me. I started working on. It would be so pointless, right? But I started working on yeah, explain it because I clearly missed this, but I want to hear about it. But Ripper, I started working on the a like Oblivion TTS randomizer thing. I don't know what you would call it. Oh my god. I see. I never understood. It's like I see people like that, right? That complain about. They're like, "Oh, please refund me," and it's like a 500 point redeem, and it's like, why? Just watch like another 2 minutes. I could understand if it was like a 20,000 point redeem or something. Yeah, it's points. It's channel points. Like, what do you want? Well, I know what they want. They want a refund. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll save. Oh, you actually punished them. Good. Punished points enjoyer. Loves pointing stuff out. Thank you, Ripper. Ripper, why? Your points.
Cause you're my start, bazooka, cause you're my start, bazooka, cause you're my start, bazooka, cause you're the perfect person for a guy like me. And I know for sure that we are meant to be. If your heart is not there, I may have a star, star, 'cause you're my star, 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 a superstar, star, star, 'cause you're my star.
I hate the full 100 doesn't, it ends like halfway through the song a second time.
Star, 'cause you're my star, 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 a superstar, star, star, 'cause you're my star.
Yeah, see, here you go. It starts again.
For a guy like me, and your eyes are shiny like a double sea. I wish you could be mine for eternity. Could you please be mine? You trapped my soul, you broke my law. I think you're fake, 'cause you stole my heart.
Thank you, Ripper. Thank you for the 1 1/4, I guess, versions of the song. I forgot what I was even talking about before. I like half finished my conversation where I was talking about I wanted to get the Oblivion dialogue system running. I like started setting it up and then I realized how difficult it would be, but essentially, so I'm not actually, I can't remember what I was thinking with it, but it would just randomly generate Oblivion dialogue between 2 characters, which I think would be funny. But maybe 2 Oblivion core for a game we don't play very often. Oh, Ripper, were you here last stream? Or did you see the guy that came in and helped me set talk to me? I mean, like, yeah. I don't know how this happened, but we talked about getting a Twitch integration mod for Dwarf Fortress. Did you see that? I know you were I'm pretty sure you were manually renaming the dwarves. But someone came in and basically was like, I can probably do this. Their name was New. Easy to rename them manually, you mean? Yeah, they have, yeah, exactly. So he was like, oh, we can probably do that now. Yeah, I know RimWorld does. But he handed me a bunch of like LUA code. Do people say Lua? Is that something people say? Am I imagining that? Lua code? Okay, they say Lua. Okay. I thought they did, and then I didn't want to say it and then be like, everyone be like, what the hell are you talking about? It's Portuguese, is it? But yeah, like Dwarf Fortress stream soon. That's all I really wanted to do before I would stream it. I just wanted the dwarves to be renamed to be Twitch viewers because I think that'd be funny. I didn't know you liked Dwarf Fortress, Jellybean. Exactly, Alpha. Exactly. It's like, yeah, it's chaotic. It's Twitch chat just doing, and people get like trauma dump on you and go into a fey mood, and then they make something for you. We could have been me, yeah. I haven't played it in a hot. I actually haven't played it since it launched on Steam. I know they've updated it a few times, so I am a little rusty, but I would like to do that at some point. I think that would be good. Yeah, the children have, yeah, exactly. There's actually like child models now. Yeah. Like, oh my god, thank god. Unplayable game until then. This is kind of an ugly shape here. Ugly pole. Jellybean, there's something I want to say to that, but I feel like I don't have to say it. But it begins with A. Make your own adventure. Hisaki, no! I, I don't know how you got to Kobold Cat. Well, you're like, oh, that's... People really like the kobolds. That's the correlation between 3D artists and complex games. Kisaki, did you play that on Fansly yet? I missed your like one Fansly stream that I saw the notification for. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Jellybean. That's happened to me as well. So, well, didn't you wait? Didn't you tweet about it on? Not tweet. Tweet. Why tweet? Didn't you do one? Okay. No wonder I missed it. Because it hasn't happened. I swear, maybe I misread something. I thought there was a Discord notification that said you were streaming on Thingy at some point. Or was it on... Or did you stream on Discord? You talked about it on Discord. Okay. Yeah, everyone's going except for me. Wow. Imagine if I had to make another Furdu stream. It's too... I'm not doing it. No squirrel. Straight up walking it. And by it, well, let's just say my topology. So I can close this here. Jellybean, you need like lots of things. You probably need like a visa, you need a passport, you need a ticket to the actual convention, you need a room. I'm sure Hank will let you stay in his room. Why would you need a visa? Don't you need a visa to visit Australia? Australia does not want you. You're American, aren't you? You probably do tell them for a convention. They'll be like, okay. Hank, no. Not poor innocent jelly bean. I don't want any more heat waves. I don't want any. It's still 30 something today. Or it's like 30. I think it's 30. I'm gonna check actually. Also, keep voting on that poll in case it times out again. Yeah, it's 30. I'm so sick. I'm sick of 30. It's been 30 like every day for the past like 4 months. I realize that's what summer is, but it's not summer anymore. Give me a break. At least it snows in Texas. And then the whole system dies. Oops. No, no, we don't have Buc-ee's. At least I don't have Buc-ee's. What is a Buc-ee's? Again? Oh wait, you. I thought Jellybean was the one asking me, Hank. Sorry, I got you confused. I thought Jellybean was like, if they have Buc-ee's, I'm going, but if they don't, I'm staying here. That's okay, Kisaki. Kisaki, you're making the chat like active. That's fun. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here doing nothing. Kisaki, you have permission to be annoying in my chat. The difference is it's not like there's like annoying and then there's like annoying derogatory. Kisaki, I think you share a lot of brain cells with Diz. He's not here to defend himself. But I don't like I try not to get annoyed easily. Which means he will then try. How do I finish off this last bit of the face? High time. That's it's so funny, Hank, because that's what like I think that's what Butts was saying. But like I guess it is what Butts was saying, but I know a bunch of people that would like the avatar. They're just not here to vote for it. So I'm just like sort of surprised at how badly it's doing every poll for something that was so requested. Like people really like Mama Bear like vibe. That was fast. I think you say it, but yeah, I mean that's fair, Jailer. Like there are some good options on the list. I'm just surprised that that bear isn't doing as well as I thought it would. Yeah, I mean, with a crocodile, it will double as a gator, I'm sure. I'll just make the what is it, the teeth that have to go up and down or something. What's the main difference? Yeah, main difference is the snout, but I thought it was related to the teeth. Yeah, I will. It's gonna look so stupid. I like it. Sort of happened with the shark. Was it the shark? No, I think the pangolin. It just looks really dumb from the front because his eyes are so on the side of its head. Oh, like that. On the same side of the head. It's a freak. It's crazy. I really messed up this eye. It's fine, I guess. I guess this is still a loop, actually. Okay, yeah. Shillelagh knows. I don't know. I'm just a dog. Another... They're not that bad. They're not cursed. Oh, Leonard. Let's get a cut in there. Grant's here for the hyena. Are you voting for unnamed, Grant? Do you think she would use it? So I think they go by she. I know they already got pretty big titties. Probably don't need a big body to go with it. Pretty sure their character does not have a big body. Hello, Mama B. We're so close to being done. I can feel it. Yeah, I mean, they seem like the type of person that would just use any or want any. So hi, Pox. Yeah, well, they kind of missed out on the muscle mummy one. Unless they want to be a dragon. Let's do this. That doesn't work. How are you today, Pucks? Did Dazzy send you here to vote, or because I know he wants Triceratops? You don't have to vote for what Dazzy says. Just you can vote for multiple options as well. Oh, you get okay. Yeah, thank you, unnamed. Gonna get a bunch of hyena voters? Is that where the wait? Yeah, is that where the wands are coming from? What is it, Hank? What's mysterious? What's happening? It's okay. Dazzy did it last time. Hi, Luan. Luan, you got to get all of Butts isn't here to do it. Butts isn't here to do it, so he needs you to be his champion and get people, convince people to vote for the bear. You and Hank gotta pick it up. I wonder if I should give. Hang on, can I give VIPs extra votes? I don't actually want to do that. No, I think it's fine as is. And Pox, I'll just like slowly convince you to vote for each one. Hank, you can just stick your long snout in between. It's fine. Wow, this ended up being 24. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, feel free to vote for as many as you want. You never know, like, the race could tighten up. I think I got some good options for this one. And again, like, I'm happy to do any of them. It's more funny just to see what people vote for. It has been pretty close so far, compared to the last one, which was... Well, the last one was sort of close, but it was close between only 2 options, and then the rest were like, whatever. Pox, should you be asleep anyway, probably? I know you skimp on the sleep, so maybe you should be asleep anyway. It's funny as well because, like, all of these options, yeah, all of these options have been on previous polls, and most of them didn't do very well. So suddenly I changed the body shape and you're all for it. That's for me to know and you to figure out, Zorok. I don't want to tell people what has voted, what has won so far. Because it can discourage people.
Right.
But if you really like want to know, you can go back and watch all the VODs, I guess. Yeah, some people keep count, which is funny. I'm glad you picked it up, Kisaki. Yeah, I know. I don't worry. I know. I think that's short enough that it won't get picked up. It's not. It's not. So originally I was going to use Street Sharks, but I couldn't. The intro song is so messy with like sound effects and stuff. I just like how that the baby shark like sounds. It's very I don't know. It pops. Yeah, but I want to have my VODs posting, so they go up on YouTube and stuff. And the problem is that the what's it called? Because the sound source is from StreamerBot rather than Chrome. It comes through in the VOD, I think, or it should do. And yeah, Baby Shark, like all $1 billion YouTube whatevers, DMCA Baby Shark, like super hard because they want as much money as possible. They're extremely money grubbing. It's so sad because it's like so many of the stuff that's made for kids they're the worst offenders. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think YouTube's still sort of, I don't know if they figured it out with the YouTube Kids stuff. If it's super distorted, like that's the thing, it's like you got to make a certain level of distorted or like in my case it's just super short. So it's short enough that because it's all just AI or whatever now anyway. It's all, they don't have people going around checking. They just have AI bots that try and pick it up. Where's someone flying a plane over my house?
Pangolin.
Lena, did you get what did you just hear? Which part? The pangolin or the plane? No worries, Bucks. Have a good vintage lurk if you're lurking. Pangolin. Yeah, that's your pangolin. Leno, did you end up fixing your issues with the custom blend shapes? The exporting? Let's cut this here, I guess. Not yet. This is fine. I have a bad habit of not putting enough topology in the mouth, so... I need to try not to do that. I guess it was like... so it depends, because it's like some of them were hard at the time, but I think they'd be a lot easier to do now. Like, I did a Cerberus model that was hard because it's just like messy. And I'm not sure about like a clean way to do it. I think what I ended up doing was I worked on one head and then I duplicated it left and right. But then with the shape keys, I had to do one for the left and right. Oh, faces individually. I don't get the multi-head enjoyment kind of thing so much. Which probably doesn't help. Like that probably does make it enjoyable for me to do that, because it's already technically hard. It's fine when you got multiple tails, they're really easy to duplicate. But like multiple head stuff is hard because the face has lots of like visine stuff going on. Especially if you want it as a VR chat avatar, which is what they wanted. Yeah, Hydra would be hard. I think also, like, in a way, Zephora's VTuber was really hard as well, because it's got, like, it ended up with so much stuff on it that when I was working on it, it would, like stuff would lag, or, because it has to be VRM, and VRM's so janky. Felt like I was doing open heart surgery every time I worked on it. It started off fine, but because it kept getting added onto, eventually something just becomes so big, it's like, I wish I could like start this again and make everything efficient. I don't know. Yeah, yours isn't quite the same, Kazaki, as Zip's one. Yours is fine. I tried out Chemarig and it's like fine. I just don't use Unreal, so I have to learn Unreal to use it, and I can't be bothered. Isn't yours is VCF as well, Kisaki, though? So no, like hers is just the fact that there's just so much stuff on it. No, yeah. So hers is it's yeah. I guess what I meant was not the VRM, not the fact that it is VRM, because it's VRM VC face, but like the VRM part of it, because the VRM like does not like it when something hangs, like something like your computer hangs at all or something. It will just like destroy the file. It's so touchy. It doesn't like a lot. Like, so because hers was like, the other issue was like we were all learning at the time when it was made, because it was made like late 2021, I guess, or late 2022. and it's, you know, like, it's been subdivided so it has a lot of polygons. The whole model is like 200,000 with all the stuff on it. So it didn't run very well. But then it had like custom shaders on everything, and it had a bunch of like some stuff was added on, some stuff was included in the model. Like it was just like, it's just a mess. Hey Xerix. But yeah, like one of the other commissions that sucked was he's never gonna be in this stream anyway, so I'm not gonna name names, but basically someone came to me and asked me to make a VTuber for the first time. This is the first VTuber I made. They didn't pay me extra to learn the VTubing thing. They just expected me to learn it. So that's already like a red flag. They weren't willing to pay for a full model. They didn't want to like... They only wanted the top half because they're like, oh, it's a VTuber. People only see the top half. So... already a lot of red flags there. But I ended up learning the VRM stuff anyway because I was like, this stuff's kind of neat and I might use it in future. This was like 2020 or something, or 2021. So I spent heaps of time working on this model, sculpting it, stuff. It came out quite nice, and I learned VTubing for it and got like a webcam and stuff. But then they ended up getting the model and using it for about a month before changing character and then asking for a new model, and I told them no. But that's, I guess that wasn't, like, the commission was hard because it was learning a lot of new stuff. But I suppose it was more about the commissioner rather than the actual work. Oh, this miss. Let's go in here. Thank you, Pox. It's a future funk playlist, so a lot of it's like 80s city pop and stuff. I'm just surprised at how often it's like come up as an issue where someone will get about 3/4 of the way through a model. Like they've waited ages for a model. They tell me they want this character, and then 3/4 of the way through the model, they're like, actually, I want a different character. It's like, why are you getting a model then? Yeah. It's like getting a fursuit. I would sort of like equate it to if you were going to get a fursuit and then you got halfway, you went to the trouble of finding a fursuit maker and stuff. Oh, I hate this little gap here. But the problem is that like with a few of them, I've continued on the model. I've been like, no, I can't do that. You already committed to this model. But then it's just like, well, they're not going to use this model now anyway because they don't want it. They want a different character. I don't know. People are just weird. I don't commission a lot of like art, so. Yeah. Hmm. It's just not good. Yeah, I think sometimes you can sort of read when someone's like, it's weird though, because I say this, but it's not quite true. Sometimes you get the feeling that someone's going to be a bad client, but then sometimes they end up being a great client. It's like when someone called Corhi and a bunch of numbers or that boy 97 comes in chat and I'm like, wow, this person's going to be a troublemaker. And I mean, it's sort of true for Corhi, but in a different way. I guess I'm just like too judgmental. What did Corhi do? Nothing. He just has a name that's like very. Corhi's name strikes me as a bot account name. Like anytime you see numbers like that, as like a Twitch mod, like I moderate other chats and stuff, but you see these people come in and they have names like that, and it's like this person's probably a bot, or they probably have made a throwaway account. Yeah, exactly. It's so funny though because it's like you can tell which streams core he's been told off. In because I saw what who was I watching? I Wolven. I can't remember who it was. It's probably better I don't name him anyway. But I saw Corhi in someone else's, like I was lurking. I saw Corhi in someone else's chat. Someone that's very like safe for work. I can't remember who it was though. And Corhi was being like on his best behavior, being a good boy. And I was like, wow, Corhi. I was like, so this is what we don't see. Yeah, no, it's more like he he wants to know what he can get away with kind of thing. Obviously here I think is a bit more sexual than your stream, Kisaki. I mean, I'm even surprised that Z lets him have so much, like, leash. Where is he anyway? He's probably asleep or something. Or he's in someone else's stream. Yeah, like, so for me, it's kind of weird because if I was to be like, oh, no naughty talk, whatever, it feels like a very weird double standard because, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. I suppose this isn't, I'm like generalizing, but like if I'm a not safe for work artist and I come on here and I'm like, oh, you guys can't be lewd at all. Like, I don't blame people for getting that impression when they, I mean, Cookie probably doesn't even know my art actually anyway. But no, I got the tits out, so I understand. But for me, it's all like work, so I don't take it so personally. Anyway, I think. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it needs to be. So, like, that's the thing, right? Like, TOS is very. You say it's got to be within TOS, but TOS itself is very, very like lenient, especially with chat stuff. Like, you can pretty much say anything in chat. It's just up to the streamer whether or not they ban you. Like, Twitch isn't going to ban you unless you're literally saying like slurs constantly or something. Do you like this outfit, Pox? This is the outfit like Dazzy actually suggested at one point. Well, the auto mod thing is a streamer set thing. So that's like not actually anything. That won't like get you actually banned. Like that's not against TOS kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, but auto mod is not like a punishing. It's not actual. How do I put it? It's not like Twitch moderation, like global Twitch moderation. It's a channel specific set thing to try and protect streamers from that stuff, so they can like filter messages. Yeah, you're not gonna get like you're gonna get slapped with a. It's like if you came to any chat and you said something rude, kind of thing. It's a chat thing, or like a stream specific thing. Whereas TOS is more of a like a global Twitch. And so I see people saying, like, I know Dazzy says this as well, like to keep chat TOS friendly, but I'm pretty sure you can say like whatever you want in chat. It's not like against TOS. Except for maybe like heavy slurs or something. I don't know. Like as a streamer, chat is your responsibility. Like you have to. This goes for all you young streamers out there. I don't do anything because I'm pretty lazy, but like your chat is your responsibility. You like curate that or curate it. You create it and curate it. You set the vibes. I literally saw a stream the other day and like this was too much for me, right? So like we have some like horny talk here, right? I literally saw a streamer the other day who was just like, how do I want to word this? He was in VR chat, right? He was going on about how he was locked up and he was like so pent up and he really needed to come and stuff. And chat was like, "Oh, you're such a naughty boy. You're such a naughty puppy. I bet you really want to get out of that cage and stuff." And I was like, "Wow, this is on another level." and he was in VR chat. He was like barking and like woofing and stuff, and whining like a little dog. Like he had puppy vibes. It's like, I can respect that. I think it makes me uncomfortable because it feels like it's in a public space, even though I know it's not. Like your stream chat is in a way, it's a private space because you allow or disallow anything that happens in there. Yeah, but it's their fault for clicking on the stream in a way. It's like, why did you come into stream to get angry at this thing that the stream does? It's their stream kind of thing. Yeah, I've seen other ones as well. Like, I've seen some pretty horny streams on Twitch. But not just horny, but like kinky. I'm all for it. I'm glad they can do that. I wouldn't want them to not be able to do that, basically. I do understand when people are like, it's... I understand that some people can take it the wrong way, though. The problem is, I think if it comes to the point where it gets pushed onto front page or anything, but I don't think they're going to do that. Like, my chat will never, or my stream will never be on front page. I haven't, like, agreed to do that. Or whatever the form is. We're almost done, Pucks. Thankfully. Luckily, I can sort of... Oh my god. I can sort of like chat and do this at the same time. I'm not thinking that much. I am making it a little awful in some spaces, but... it's fine. I guess topology is something that people have a lot of like curiosity about as well. Because you hear it as a term get thrown around a lot. I don't think we should ever, like, actually this is going back up to the chat a little bit, but like, I don't think we should ever be able to have casual not safe for work or stream not safe for work on Twitch. I don't think Twitch is made for that. I think that's for other places. No, not Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, there are services for it already. You can go on Picado, Pixel, Fansly, Joystick, as we were talking about the other stream. We had it for one day and it was awful. I mean, I had fun, but like, that day sucked for everyone else involved, I think. Oh, does this line up perfectly? Thank you.
Rat.
Thank you. Patches. Why can't you patch that?
Rat.
Yeah, that's the issue I have with like Picado as well. There's no transcoding on it, and then people have like 1080p 60 FPS badly like encoded, you know, they don't understand that I can't watch that shit on my slow ass internet. The Picardo player sucks balls. It like breaks all the time. I don't understand why it's so bad. I don't know if there's even any staff on that website because I haven't seen like anything change in about 10 years. Oh, what happened on that day? I think we talked about it a little last stream, but like there was a day, it was December 14th, 2023, and Twitch pushed out a TOS update that said you were now allowed to do artistic nudity in the art category amongst like, there was a whole bunch of changes, right? There was like, you are allowed to twerk now. And I think you're allowed to like body paint. I don't know. There was these other ones as well. So like, what does artistic nudity mean? I think all they explained was you can have genitals, but they must not be like aroused. So basically what happened is you then had... It's weird because like furries, so like I'll say I jumped on it, but like I didn't jump on it as much as other people did. We sculpted like a a dog dick on stream. It was my interpretation of artistic nudity because like nothing was happening. I just sculpted like the dick because I wanted to make a dick base, which I ended up doing. So if you go buy the dog dick, it was made on Twitch. But then other people, so like, that's what I thought I was doing. But then other people, yeah. So like other people, like I'm trying to remember who is it? Kyoju Wolf or someone? Like there was someone sort of. Not super big, but they were drawing. It was basically like a dog doing squats, and his whole dick was out, and it was like flopping on the floor kind of thing. And what ended up happening was the bigger Twitch streamers were talking about the TOS changes, and they were like going onto his stream and watching his stream. Like they were watching his stream on their stream, and a lot of people would come into their stream, like into Kyoju's, I think it's Kyoju, into Kyoju's stream and just like harassing them. And he was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean for my chat to come in and target you. Oh yeah, so yeah, exactly, Kisaki. Is it Kyoju? Is it the right person? Yeah. So then like that started happening. I also, oh my god, why is that hidden there? Oh, there we go. Then there was like, so that was like early on in the day, and then there was people drawing like hyperdicks and stuff. Which is when it started getting worse, because after that there were people drawing like straight up like actual porn on Twitch. Like it very quickly devolved into actual full-on nudity and orgasms and stuff on Twitch, which is why you can't expect Twitch streamers to, you know, you give them an inch and they take a mile kind of thing. And then, so when I streamed, and this happened to a few other streamers as well, I got, I think, like 2 or 3 like hate raids and follow bot raids and stuff. Like people were getting, like, it was crazy. Like people were getting banned. Nobody knew why. And that was the big thing. So people were just getting banned to left, right, and center, and people were like, oh, they're getting banned because what they drew was wrong. But really, I think what was happening was they were getting mass reported so quickly by bots that they were just getting default, like, because Twitch must have a limit, right? If someone does something wrong. So it was just, yeah, it was a weird day, and and then there was just like things that were just wrong with the site. So like the other thing was people were drawing porn, right? And you have this thing, like, I have it on my stream. It's what's it called? Classification content warning tag thing for sexual themes. And like that's what you had to have on to draw this stuff, but that didn't do anything. Like that didn't blur your content, that didn't hide your content on the main page. So you could click on the main page of Twitch and you would have unfiltered, like, not safe for work stuff front and center, because they hadn't perceived that people would use the tag. And then yeah, they clearly like pushed out the TOS change without saying anything to anyone and just like thought it would work. Yes, yeah. So now they're blurred, which is funny because they weren't blurred on that day, which was the most important time to have them blurred. But now they are blurred. So like if you try, I think you got to allow it, or like my stream doesn't pop up, or like I think my stream pops up blurred or something. You got to like, I can't remember. So it's something like that, which is fine. Like I'm happy for that. That's how I want it to be, because like I mean it's not so bad on this guy. But on some of the other models, I get like, you know, I'm doing huge titties. That's still the thing though, Mama B. That hasn't changed. That I don't think that was part of the TOS change. Oh, okay, you know. Workout streams are fine. I think they're fine. This is like the last little bit, and well, yeah, like obviously you know, even I don't want to do a workout stream because it gives weird vibes, you know, like I don't want people to. Well, I won't never do a workout stream, but. Okay, so then that is a so Zarek, that was actually a TOS change later. I think that was last year or something. But that one was also pretty bad because what they said, they like tried to go over the rules behind what VTubers are allowed to have and what they're not allowed to have, and then they gave like. So they were like, here's the areas that you need to, on your VTuber, you need to have like the hips covered now, apparently. But then VR chat was just exempt from everything. So you could be like essentially naked in VR chat, but not like, and this was the thing, it's like, how do they know that you're in VR chat? Not like, if you just put your stream in a, like if you put your category in VR chat and you use, you know, it's the same model. I don't know if they reverted that or not. They did a big ban wave after doing that as well. They banned a lot of VTubers. It was like a very VTuber targeted ban wave. This is so close to being done, but there's like a single... Guess I can make a cut in here. You heard the bird? Okay. I thought you might be able to hear it. Yeah. So I think the issue was more so that, like, why does VR chat get a free pass on it with the clothing guidelines, but not... Yeah, so every time they make a TOS change, they always talk about making it clearer, but then it never is. Oh, that's fine. It's probably too many loops in the head now. Well, that's the thing, you are allowed to be like... So VR chat gets away with a lot. The other part of the rule was people were like shoving the camera into their like tits and stuff. And their ass and things. Which they cracked down on, I think, or tried to. But I mean, I still see people do that all the time. I don't know if it was that kind of stuff, Mama B. I think it was people literally would just have the camera like situated in their crotch. And I think I still see people do it. Oh, if I just get rid of this loop, we're all good. How do I always end up with this? Yeah, I don't watch a lot of VR chat streamers anyway. But I do like peek into their streams every now and then. Yeah, but that's in VR chat, right, Zarek? Because that's just a bannable VR chat, like, offense. Anyway. Did you mean to delete that ripper, or was that an accident? Okay. How do I want to close this off? I'll just do it like that, I guess. It's fine. All right. We got one last bit to do, which is the back of the legs, because I left that until now. Where are the legs? Here they are. And then we're done. Yeah, and that's like, yeah, I could always see it going that way, right? Anytime anything is public, your avatars can still be ripped. Doesn't matter what you do. Hey, at least it was just a message delete ripper and not like, I don't know, shield mode or something. Hang on, I'm gonna turn the aircon on. Oh, I'm sick of summer. Maybe one day, what? Yeah, someone can still rip it. We've got legs, Hank. Hank, legs are coming soon. Legs! I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, pretty much what Hank says. The funniest thing I had, well, it's not super funny, but like I had someone rip a model off a 3D, because I didn't even think about this, but I had, back in the day, I used to use Marmoset Viewer to have like 3D viewable things of models up on a website. So you could like view the commission models in 3D. Because like, that's pretty cool, right? But then someone actually ripped a model off it and put it in VR chat. And we found it out because someone was like, isn't this like your model? Like, isn't this one of the models you made? I didn't know it was in VR chat. And I was like, it's not supposed to be. What the fuck? And it was super janky, like terribly ported into VR chat. It had like a stupid shirt on it as well that was really like, it was clearly like added on by the ripper, because the model, the shirt model was like so much worse than the rest of the model. So I stopped doing them after that. It's just very funny, sort of. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what do you do? I know there are other dummy models, which I've done before in the past as well. Yeah. Like, what Hank means is you need to be rendering the model in real time on your computer, right? So like any game where your computer renders the model in real time, like the difference is like, so VTuber is on the screen, you're rendering the screen. So any 3D viewers, like, or games. Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Spooky. It's that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure RenderDoc does like essentially ripping, but for browser or something. This feels like way too much. 17 as well. What the hell? I hate this leg. Yeah, exactly. Hank. Like, it's so. Yeah. This kind of thing sort of came up recently because I'm not. Do you know Val at all? She's the big pink dog, the big pink wolf. You know her model. Her model gets ripped a lot, but essentially she posted about how people are like on the ripping forums. They're trying to stalk her and find when she's in a world so they can rip her model. Yeah. It's like what, like they're so horny for the character or something that they need this, that they go to this length. Yeah, exactly. People go so far. Also, hi Puffin. Yeah, pretty much Zorak. Like that's the best way to go about it, I think. You just need to be like, I know it's hard to say this. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So just have dummy avatars, have like alternative avatars. Like obviously even my avatars are good for that. Like I know my models have been ripped and redistributed all the time anyway. Because that's just like the nature of how it is. Like they're going to get redistributed because people think that they're doing like an epic burn or something. Yeah, and that's the other thing as well, Hank. Like, that's why I don't ever talk about, like, I don't ever publicly talk about how my models have been ripped and stuff.
Rep.
Because then it just lets people know and gives other people, like, oh, look, they got bothered. Yeah, there's always the, I can't afford it. I just using it because I'll buy it later. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Spooky. I think that would be really funny. I'm sure some people have done that, right? Like a cardboard cutout version. That'd be great. How am I going to solve this little puzzle? Yeah. It's funny because you can, like, a lot of those classic anti-piracy stuff could be applied. I've always thought about making and uploading really broken versions of the models onto, you know, the popular ripping forums and stuff. Yeah. It would just be like a 2D image of your character. Yeah, so that's the thing, that's what I was thinking about. But does it though? Like, the people that are on the ripping forums, like, I don't care. Because they're just going to tell people, like, oh, this is a good model or this is a bad model. And it's like, I don't know. I was thinking about that as well. Yeah, they tell their friends, that's fine. Like, yeah, I know what you were saying. I talked about this with, I can't remember who I talked about, and that was their, which is why I didn't end up doing it. But at the same time, I don't care. I think it also becomes obvious when they have the ripped version and then they see the working version and they'll be like, well, why is my version broken? Yeah, I know OK Donuts. I know of OK Donuts. I realized I just did this shape. I'm going to do it again. What do you mean good bad? What, am I raiding other streamers now? Is this the right shape? Why does this look off? I think this needs to be 1 over. Oh, I don't know him that much. If he's good or bad, like what? Like he's evil? I don't think anyone's super evil or anything. I think they're fine. I mean, there are some evil streamers. So, did someone say bird? Hank's evil. Hank confirmed evil streamer. Hi, Lime. Lime is chaotic good. I know Donuts follows me on my not safe for work stuff, so like that's already a big bonus. That puts you in the good books. If you follow my not safe work account, you're doing alright. Maybe I just like close this off here. 16's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did I end up with such a weird... So one thing I've learned is like... this was a mistake to do because I'm trying to... So what I did, right, was I have... What's... Oh, it's not going to tell me? Okay, thanks. I have a 24 loop here. I don't know if you guys can even see that. 24 on the thigh, and then I was like, let's gonna split it down into a 12 here. That'll be fine, right? And then I forgot about the knee. And now I'm like, oh, it's probably too much topology. Maybe if I do it here. Like, maybe if I just start again. Let's just like delete everything. Delete this. Okay, maybe this will make it easier. I have my tail, what do you mean? There's nothing not safe for work on screen right now. Sorry, woke jump scare. I forget which keys. I caught you staring. Ah, too slow. I'm so glad you're using that emote, Lime. I love that. Wait, is it? Oh no, it is. It is on this channel. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he might have added it as an actual emote. One of my finest creations. So theoretically, I should be able to easily convert 24 into 12 by doing like this shape a lot. This is probably going to end up looking really bad. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think most people on Twitch and stuff aren't here to like scam you. I could be wrong. It's not Twitter after all. Hank, if you wanted my model, I would give it to you. Because, like, I don't know what you're going to do with it. Probably nothing. You don't have the time. Usaki's seen me in real life. He knows I'm a dog. He knows I'm just using a webcam. Why do you say you need it soon? That's actually ominous. Sure, Mama B. That's all you want from it. Oh, okay. I mean, I could give it to you then. The problem was that I wanted to, like, this might not affect it anyway. I would just deal with it when I came to it, but I want to redo this model sometime this year. Mostly just the topology that I want to redo, because it's really kind of janky. It was the first time I'd manually retop it in a long time. And I made it too low poly originally, and then I just kind of like subdivided it. And I think it just... I could definitely... Like, his arms are just like very low poly tubes and stuff. Basically, Hank, what I want to do is... Yeah. So, like, what I want to do, essentially, I want to retopologize it so the muscles are a bit more defined, and so then I can more easily modify them with shape keys. So we're going to have, like, greater definition with sliders in the, like, on the VTuber. So you can target more specific parts. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Also, his belly needs way more like topology and stuff. So right, this is almost done now. Muscle? No, I'm not doing anything to the butt. The butt is not on camera like 90% of the time. It basically opens up a stream idea for me. So, like, I can't do it until I do my chore of Why is this not extracting? No. It'll be more. It'll be like I'm not just gonna pretend that stuff's getting bigger. Like that's what happens already. Are you talking about my model, Zork? Wait, what? I'm confused. I mean, it's up to me how I display it. So yeah, I am not going to have it 90% of the time on stream. It's not going to be showing the butt. Okay, that's the topology done. The eyes, heads. Oh, that's right. I was going to add the tail. Oh, I was talking about my one. This one has the butt topology. I'm not going to make it more muscled. It's not a muscle character. No one's going to use it for muscle. I'm not doing muscle definition on it. Yeah, I guess I'll get the tail. I can't believe it's been 3 hours already. I didn't do the second part of the stream. It's not my model, it's our model. Will they have belly? Probably a little. The second part was I wanted to go back and re-sculpt some of it, which I haven't done. Where's his tail? I haven't really done anything with his tail either. That's fine. It will, however, make it rotate a bit more. You guys can't see it, sorry, I'm just in ZBrush at the moment, just positioning the tail a bit better. That's fine, I think. This. There's the tail. Where is the body? All right. I think I'll... Maybe I won't. The problem is it's like, it's the cheeks here where it causes a lot of issues. It's fine up here. I guess so. I guess I'll do this. Of course I can't select anything. I don't know, that's up to you, I guess. Have you seen, like, I don't know, you've seen the models they have, people have as VTubers. I don't think this is anything worse. Yeah, just cover up the hips. And we'll have clothing when I get to that. See, it's just going to be hard at this point. Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm not doing it. I know you meant by your standards, and that's the thing. I think it's like, just look at what other people use. Like, I don't think it's any worse. You might want to turn down the butt a bit, I guess. Yeah, I'm aware. It's because they changed the TOS. Like, that used to be fine, and then they changed it, and I can't be bothered. Like, it's not easy to just change a character's clothing on the fly. They, like, expect you to just be able to change it and cover them up, I guess. It's not that simple. Which is why we just haven't done it. We'll do it when he gets banned, basically. Hi, Kohi. You had to vote for 2, okay. I didn't know you were Triceratops enjoyer. There's no 12. You gotta vote for 1 and 2. You gotta have a space in between. Alright, let's just call that done. Let's delete. Let's delete. Yeah, let's delete that. Delete that. Yeah, I've been well. I've just been working on this little guy. He needs like a little loopy thing here. I assume you mean like they don't have pants? In which case, yes. That's what I was trying to explain to Dazzy when they changed the TOS was oops. Furries can get away with a lot more because they have fur. Okay, there's a model. There's a little character. His eyes. I haven't forgotten about his ears as well, but I'll do them later. You're not wrong though, Hank. Like, you can just be naked. And no one will question it. There's our little guy. No holes. Let's chuck him away. Send him back to ZBrush. Alright, let's go back to ZBrush. I was going to go a little bit longer, but I might end in a bit. I mean, I will end it a bit. Yeah, it's about the vibe. Hank's not wrong.
Rap.
Basically, just don't be horny and then take off your clothes and have no clothing on and talk about being naked. I guess is the vibe. How do I use a goddamn history brush in this thing? I do that, and then I go here and I project. Oh, okay, it doesn't work quite like that. Yeah, people like to add Yoshi into the future funk for some reason. I don't understand. I don't understand why this can't be used with symmetry. That makes no sense to me. That's so stupid. Oh, whatever. Well, now symmetry's off. Actually, why did I do that? I made a terrible mistake. I need to do... merge. Visible. That's a retopic one. We can get rid of this. Delete all. Get here. Done mesh. I forgot about that. I think they're supposed to be like the hips from the references that I've seen. They're like love handles essentially. Yeah. Oh, it's laggy. What's this projecting? Like, I wonder if I should even... Is there... I wish it was like a project... Actually, I just wish the history brush wasn't asymmetrical for whatever reason. I don't understand. Did I not have like symmetry on at the time or something? Or does it think it's like an asymmetrical mesh? Yeah, it's because my CPU is getting maxed out. Why? Oh, whatever. We'll just scold. Am I thinking of the wrong brush, Hank? Yeah, I think I am. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Oh my god, stop telling me zero shit. How do I save a morph target? Ah, here. It's one thick ass kobold. I warned everyone it would be thick. Oh my god, no, not us, we're projecting.
And your eyes are shiny like a double C. I wish you could be mine for eternity. Could you please
Yeah, it was
mine?
crunchy because it was maxing out everything. That's why. It should be fine now.
I think you're fake, 'cause you stole my heart, trap my soul like a soul. Start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're my start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're my start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're my start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're a perfect person for a guy like me, and I know for sure that we are meant to be. If your heart is locked,
Oh my
then
god.
I may have a key.
What is this? Is there a
Will
hole?
you please be mine? Hey.
Fuck's sake.
You trapped my soul, you broke my law. I think you're fake, 'cause you stole my heart, trap my soul like a soul. Start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're my start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're
Why am I laggy?
start, bazooka, start.
Probably just laggy from I need to reset tracking or something.
'Cause you're my start, bazooka, start, 'cause you're my start.
Thank you, Puffin. I guess my tracking is just bad today. Alright, now I gotta do it again. Store, morph, project the other thing. gonna be crunchy again. We're so back. Don't know why it hates this one little bit here. Morph. What do you mean? No, because look, the morph brush for this area doesn't have the like. See? I actually want the crease here. I have the morph brush was for like this area. To manually. What do you mean? I didn't know you could do that. What, like you can project a single area or something? Maybe in your fancy version of ZBrush. Okay, maybe I have that. How does this work? Ah! That's not going to get me what I want though, is it? Because this was like a projection error. Because like it gave me that error because this model was not projecting properly. What is this projecting? No, the light gray area. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the project brush alone. I think everything else is fine anyway. How did I make it all fucked? You tell me. I don't know. Like the rest of it is fine though. Maybe it just needs another subdivision. See, this is all fine. Because he didn't have any details. I was doing the I was just trying to get the topology first. So this little area can probably get morph back. What do you mean it needs a valid morph target? I thought I had one. What did I do? Oh, whatever. Will it have teeth? I guess so. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. We fixed it. Yeah, I don't need the ears on. I don't need this on. Actually, I don't need any of this on anymore. Leave that. What the hell is that? I can delete that. Hi, Vanilla. Why is this asymmetrical? Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Let's move this out, I guess. I mean, this will be next stream, I think, anyway. I might clean up this.
Rap.
Dragon.
Yeah, I encourage that. Mama B, like, I would like people to show me what they do with it. Sometimes I'll retweet them as well, or re-skeep them, or whatever we say on Blue Sky. Okay, so this area, this needed to be more targeted. Yeah, I want to see your latest project. Can I like go back into history and store a morph target? Why doesn't it tell me it's going to delete history when it does that? Why? Oh well, I guess now we can store the stupid target. Also, good night, Mama B. That's a good point. That's probably what I should have done. That's fine. I didn't need the morph target for it anyway. Is the annoying part. Oh, it's done. I guess this is it's brush morph. Oh. Okay, now it's working. Just wanted to like slightly remove that seam. And soften up some of these other ones, I guess. You can play it on VODs, like, I don't know how to describe it. So, this music that you can hear right now does not get saved to the VOD. And that's where the TOS issues come from. When you have the recorded copyright music. There's probably other stuff that I don't know as well, actually, to do with it. No. I mean, it does after, like, a few days. But for that few days. So, like, what if you recorded a whole album, you played a whole album on stream, and then you had the VOD up for 12 days, and then you just did it again? Yeah, it mutes it. So it's like, do I want my VOD to be muted or not? And the answer is no. So I put the copyrighted music on a different channel so that my voice doesn't get muted for the VOD. Then I can upload the VOD to YouTube as well. And that means you're able to... What the hell happened here? What the hell? Oh, I projected with the... That's why. Why? Why is this so bad? Why does this not project properly? Why does it do this? I don't understand. Oh my god. I don't understand why the morph target disappeared. Does it? Okay, so where do we have the issues? Alright, so if I go here and I saw this morph target. Also, welcome in Meffles, I guess. Yeah, sorry, that probably triggered some like primal fears in some people. It's fine. There's just so many projection errors on this model, it's really annoying. Not even, I don't know why. I should end now anyway. I'm gonna end. I didn't realize what time it was. Alright, let's save that. Get your last votes in, anyone that's lurking. Thank you. I'll just double check that I saved that. Get your last votes in whilst I look for someone to raid. There's so many people on. See, everyone streams at this time, it seems to be. I might raid. I don't think I've raided him before. Yeah. I don't know. He's probably going to end soon, but we'll raid Voidhound. What? Oh, it's a tie. That's fine. Unless someone wants to flip one of the two. What's raid message? I don't know. I haven't even started the raid yet. Someone get a vote in. Someone get a... Or do I just... I guess I can just tie this. I'll just finish this. This is a tie. Hyena, Triceratops. And I will raid... Void. Nah, it's okay. We don't need a raid message. I'm just gonna raid Voidhound. Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I will probably stream again tomorrow, and it might be a longer stream than this. I'm not sure. This was kind of a little bit longer anyway, but I don't think I've got too much planned tomorrow. It's too late, Hendrix. You could have split the vote. You could have gotten Hyena over the line, but I did ask people like 100 times. So that's fine. We'll hide this. We'll go raid Void. Void's very chill. It's a very chill stream in there. I like his vibes, and it's kind of similar, I think, to this channel, except maybe this channel is a bit more noisy than his. I did promise someone earlier that I would raid into a comfy channel. So we'll raid into Void. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. Yep, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow and we'll sculpt him, which is what I was hoping to get done today, but I basically just started it at the end there. Bye bye everyone.